Welcome to MaxQuoteManager online training course. Module 3, Creating and Sending Quotes. This module can be used as a training tool for existing MaxQuoteManager users. It can also be used as a product overview for anyone who wants an effective quoting system that works with Maximizer. MaxQuoteManager is a Maximizer tool that allows you to create professional and accurate quotes quickly and easily. MaxQuoteManager integrates seamlessly with Maximizer's Opportunity Manager to allow you to analyze and manage the sales process as you create your quotes. If MYOB and Max2MYOB are installed, you have the option to use MYOB items in your quote, and if the quote turns into a sale, you can create a MYOB invoice directly from MaxQuoteManager. If you have purchased MaxQuoteManager and you are using this module for training, we will assume that you have a good working knowledge of the Maximizer address book, a working knowledge of how the Maximizer Opportunity Manager works. You will need the Maximizer Opportunity Manager configured with objectives, products and services, and sales teams. And MaxQuoteManager has been installed and configured on your computer. MaxQuoteManager items need to be created, and MaxQuoteManager templates need to be created. So let's have a look. For this session, we are using Maximizer's Ascona tutorial sample database. Ascona is a fictitious wine distribution company, so the fields you'll see in this relate to this type of business. We start the quote process by selecting the company or individual in the address book window. So we need to be in the address book module and the address book window. So for this quote, I'm going to select ABC Wine Shop. So before we go, let's just have a quick look at the ABC Wine Shop, because I've configured a field here called Customer Discount. This is a numeric field where we can preset the customer's default discount. If we know who we're going to be dealing with at ABC Wine Shop, we can select their record in the contacts window. So I know that I'll be dealing with James Dalton, so I'll start the process by first selecting ABC Wine Shop and then selecting James Dalton's record in the contacts window. To start the quote creation process, we click on the Custom Actions ribbon bar and select the Manage Quotes icon. Quotes are always attached to a Maximizer opportunity, and when we first start MaxQuoteManager from the address book window, we'll see all the current opportunities for the selected record. In this case, it's the ABC Wine Shop. We can change our status filter and see all the opportunities, or all the opportunities that have been won, or in MaxQuoteManager terms, have gone from a quote to an order. For this exercise, let's create a new opportunity and attach a quote to it. So in our Opportunity Options section, I'm going to click on Add New. The objective field is an opportunity field that we can select from a drop-down list, or we can simply type in that field. The objective field is used for analysis in our Opportunity Manager. We have a default sales team and salesperson. If this quote should be attached to another user, we can select them from the drop-down list. And the comment is what the customer wants or needs. I've selected some key fields that I want to capture data for. So as I come out of the comments field, I'll be prompted to add or select values into these key fields. For products and services, I can click one or multiple options. And I've defined Op Lead Source as a key field because I want to know where my opportunities are coming from. The items for these fields are configurable in the Maximizer Opportunity Management module. The revenue is a guesstimate of how much we think we're going to make out of this particular quote. This revenue field will be updated as we create our quote. Probability and close date are used for sales analysis, and we can create a task to appear in our hot list. When we click on Save and Exit, an opportunity will be created in Maximizer's Opportunity Manager, a blank quote will be created, and a unique quote ID will be created. This is a sequential number with some user-defined segments. Let's have a quick look at our quote number format at the moment. So our current number is 15, so this will increment every time we create an opportunity. And we have the options to add a second and third segment to our quote number. So let's click Save and Exit. The opportunity and quote have been created automatically, and we're taken to our quote item list screen. You can see that the new item discount has been carried over from our address book record. We now need to add some items to our quote. So we have a number of different options. If I right click in the middle of this window, I can add an item from the list, add a line item, or start a build. We can also copy previous quotes from a favorites list. For now, I'm going to add an item from the item list. We can choose items from the MaxQuote list. This is a list of items that have been added manually or imported through our management system. If we have MaxQuoteManager installed, we can also select items from our MyOb inventory list. We can search by item code, item description, or item category. So let's go and add some items to our quote. So I'm going to select the con item category, which will list all the items in that particular category. To select an item, we'd simply double click and add the quantity. As you can see, the sell price is automatically calculated in terms of the customer's discount. As we add items, you can see that they're added to the list at the bottom of the screen. When we're finished adding items, we simply click on the Finished button. And those items have been added to our quote item list. We can also add a line item. A line item is an item that's not in our list and probably never will be, so we just want to add it as a one-off for this particular quote. When we're finished entering details, we just click on Add Item, and the item will be added to our list. For our items, we can move them up and down, modify them, or delete them. We can also add headings and subtotals to our items. I can also add subtotals if I want to group the different types of items. So I've finished pricing my quote. It's now time to create a quote document to present to my customer. To do this, we're going to click on Print, Email, and most commonly we'll print our quote document to Word. Templates are Word documents with fields that merge with address book, opportunity, and MaxQuoteManager data. Templates are created in our MaxQuoteManager administration module. In our sample, we only have one template to pick from. Before we choose the template, we can choose to include a quote total, have a total only, which means line items won't be shown, and we have an option to show tax on quote. Now I'm ready to create my quote document. So I select the template that is appropriate to this quote and click on Select. MaxQuoteManager will now open up my Word template and replace the merge fields with the appropriate data. This document is automatically saved using the quote number as the document name. The document is automatically linked to the opportunity that we created earlier. So we can now print, fax, or email this document. I prefer to send the document as an email, so the quote is in the body of the email without the need for an attachment. So let's click on Send a Copy and have a look in our Outlook Sent folder. And there's the quote document as the customer will see it. So let's see what has happened in Maximizer. With ABC Wine Shop selected, I'm going to click on the Opportunities tab in the bottom left hand window pane. I'm going to press F5 to refresh this window, and you can see that it's created a new opportunity. So let's have a look at that opportunity, and it will contain details that we previously entered both into our opportunity creation window and also into our quote system. So the revenue and cost have been updated from our actual quote. You can see that objective, products and the description, as well as close date, sales team and leader have all been added from our opportunity creation screen. Revenue and cost have been updated automatically from the quote management system. And in user defined fields, the quote number has been automatically added to this opportunity, and the lead source came from our opportunity creation window as well. If we have a look at the documents section for this particular opportunity, you can see that the quote document that we created before has been linked directly to this opportunity, so we can come back and view it very easily. Congratulations on completing Module 3. If this is part of your training program, we look forward to seeing you again in Module 4, Creating Orders and Invoices. Otherwise, we hope to meet you soon as a new MaxQuoteManager customer.